Good morning, everyone. I just got off work. It was a very nice, smooth day for me. Today is inventory day, so everyone had to not stock and just zone the front, which means no one was in my way while I was trying to do my floors. Very great day. I didn't make a video yesterday, and that's because
Hannibal the Hannibal.
I was completely drained. I literally went, parked in Planet Fitness, passed out, didn't really wake up until about 8 o'clock to go take my shower, work out, and get over here for work. So I am pretty well rested. I'm ready to go to the gym, get a workout, get a shower in. I don't have a lot planned today, but at least I'm not drained. And you know, the cats must have sensed that I was pretty drained too, because nobody really bugged me to try to go to the front or anything. I fed them, I laid in the bed, turned the TV on, and I kind of passed out. Turned the AC on as well, just to make sure if it got too hot, it would go ahead and kick in, which it did. We did really good. We had full sun, so I think I'm still at 100% even with the sun out, because it wasn't so hot that the thermostat had to keep kicking on, and we had full sun. So, if every day with the solar and the air conditioner could be like that, I'd be a happy camper. But the cats all pretty much just chilled, slept with me. So today we'll make sure we go somewhere where they can kind of get a little bit more dashboard time. All right, I'm at Planet Fitness. See you when I get back. I am all done with the gym. And before I pull out, I want to straighten up back here a little bit, because I got kind of a plan for a couple hours in the van today. First, let's see if I can get to the shop vac. It's a wet dry vac. I know it's Ryobi, but I call it a shop vac, so we're just gonna have to get used to it. That's a little bit of cleanup. We're not done yet. Okay, so far, basically, vacuumed the carpet, did some lint brushing, sprayed my carpet cleaner on it, took a brush, scrubbed it really good. So the carpet's as good as it's going to be for today. I think the next time we go to that park, I'm pulling everything out of the back, or at least putting it on the bed and doing a really deep clean. I got a little bit more straightened up I want to do back there, but I got to get a couple things first. This is a good time to clean out the van at least a little bit in the morning, because most of the people are at the gym, and on the far end there's not a lot going on yet. We're about getting to that time that everyone's rolling in though, and the landscaping crew just showed up. They don't mind, they came by, they said hi and things, but you know, I was using the shop vac, so I was making some noise. But none of these shops really open, except for Ace Hardware, really open until about 10, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. But I got what I wanted to get done. Basically something that I could do with the side doors open, so the rest of the cleaning I can do in the back from the inside. And I'm not doing a lot, I'm just getting it prepped for myself to enjoy for a couple hours. So that means I need to get a couple things for that to happen. All right, got the bag. All right, that's one stop. It's ridiculous the amount of things I'm doing just for this one little day, but got to do something on the phone first. All right, that's handled. One more stop. All right, we're at our next stop, Circle K. This guy lives out of his vehicle. He's having an issue with his radiator. I think he's got it figured out though, so not gonna complain. Beverage required. That's not a bad Coke for Circle K. This is a different Circle K, but I have worked at this one before. Got one of those pies at Dollar General. This is a Boston cream. I do like their Boston cream. Basically has a little bit of the Boston cream inside, fluffy cake, chocolate on the outside. Not good for you in the least, no nutritional value, but it feeds the soul. Alright, pizza acquired. Now we go post up for the evening. Going to set up right here, and I'm going to set up right here because I want the cats to have a nice spot to chill out. You know, yesterday they had to stay in the back cooped up. We stayed at Planet Fitness, although when I was picking up this pizza and coming around, there was a car parked almost blocking you from going through their drive-through. And what it is it's the property managers. I've seen them a few times when I've done my laundry. They're kind of jerks. Like they walk around like they own the place, but they'll walk through the properties kind of in an annoying way, right? Like they'll come into they help themselves to touching and everything. They're essentially the landlords, but I don't like the way they act. You know, they're the ones that put up all that signage for no overnight parking, and they see me pulling in my van, and they look, because they recognize the van, but you can't do anything to me because I'm not overnight parking, and I get my work done on my van at that oil change place. It's right there, right in front of Pizza Hut. I get my food at Pizza Hut. I do my laundry at their laundry. I go to Planet Fitness usually twice a day, lately twice a day, which is that spot there. I've gone to Subway before, and I go to Ace Hardware every once in a while. I'll probably go to the wing place too. The only thing I don't go into, I haven't gotten pizza from Papa John's, but I already get my pizza from Pizza Hut. And the only place I don't really go into is the alcohol place, the ABC, because I don't drink alcohol. So I don't stay overnight. So I'm not violating any rules, and I'm literally patronizing every one of those establishments. So, but you know, they probably see the van. If they were here today, they were probably here yesterday. They probably saw the van stay there. If you guys don't recall, because I didn't record. What I did was I got off work, I pulled into Planet Fitness, and I was so tired I didn't even bother going in. I just went into the back of the van and I slept. I slept until the evening, and then I took my shower. I did my workout and took my shower and went over to work. But I literally just pulled in there and just slept. But today I'm rested, and I got about 2 or 3 hours before it's time for me to go to work. I should be doing some work on something else. But yesterday I bought Five Nights at Freddy's 2 on Blu-ray. It's for a collection. My son and I collect physical media, and it's one he kind of wanted. So I'm going to crack it open today, send him the digital code. He's already seen it in theaters. But I'm going to have a movie day. Like, I'm going to watch a movie. So I got stuff to give myself. It's going to be pretty gluttonous, you know. So I'm going to make myself have a little movie night. I'll see you in the back. My big New Yorker box doesn't fit through the door regular. I have to tilt it to get it to fit. I find that a little hilarious. All right, 3 of the 4 cats are in the front. Grable's back here with me. I think she thinks there's going to be some food for her involved. So, here's what I got. I'm going to be watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is one I need to scan in and put in my collection. And I already have the movie in and queued up. Just got to push play. I made myself some old school nachos with some extra dip that I heated up on. I actually heated it up on the heater right there. I just didn't want to pull anything else out. I did want the cheese warmed. I just wanted to have that, go to the movies and get that nacho with the pumped cheese kind of feel. Going with my movie theme, I also got some goobers. Good deal on the big New Yorker. It was just $10. I got a Polar Pop, mostly for the ice. I filled that thing almost all the way up with ice, filled it up with Coke. And here's my free movie refill kind of thing. So I am basically just going to have a nice movie day. I'm going to watch a movie, have some pizza, eat some snacks, drink some Coke, have some goobers, probably have a really bad stomach ache, and probably not sleep that great. But you know what? I'm working 7 days a week, and I just don't have the time to do anything else. So this is the closest thing to downtime that I'm going to have. Sit back and enjoy a nice Blu-ray and have a nice pizza.
Whatever this is, Saturday at the Science Fair. Certainly I don't have to remind you how important this event is to the school. We're defending it 3 different times. Can you do this for me?
You're hopeless.
How was your day?
Fine.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. It's about 8 o'clock at night. I had a pretty good sleep. Slept for about 6 hours. Good, hard 6 hours of sleep. Now we're getting ready to slide over to the gym, get a workout in, get a nice hot shower before work. Alright, I have made it to the gym. I'm pretty much suited out. I've got my gym shoes on already. There are 2 Pro Masters behind me. I guess they're traveling together. They're parked side by side. Clearly stealth campers, urban campers, whatever you want to call them. One of them has Reflectix blackouts, homemade. Got a bunch of like bumper sticker style stickers all over them in their back windows. Cool thing about Pro Masters, man, is you can stand up in them. My van doesn't get hassled as much because it doesn't have a stand-up look to it. It's a work van looking thing, so it doesn't look like it's taking up too many parking spaces. But boy, the comfort of something like that. All right, let's go inside and get this workout done. Alright, bad luck for me. There were about 10 day laborers that came in to use the facilities. Which, we've only got 3 shower stalls. And they were doing the full uppage, man. One of the guys was over by the sink. He basically had all the sinks kind of taken up. Waddles, watch your tail, please. He basically had all the sinks taken up because he was giving everybody haircuts. So he was doing haircuts and shaving everybody. and the other guys were washing their hats in the sink. There was a lot going on, and I think they're the guys in the 2 vans over there. So probably about 5 guys per van maybe, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I waited on the shower, and it's already after the time I should be in the parking lot at Walmart. So, but I did work up a sweat today, so I am going to have to take a quick shower, you know, spray bottle clean up in my van. Waddles, could you please not put the tail out front? All right, he's gonna run as soon as I start cracking out the water anyway, but I'm gonna have to get cleaned up as fast as I can. I took a shower earlier today. It's just, you know, it's kind of muggy in the gym, so I want to get a good once over. I don't feel good if I don't get a good once over once I get sticky feeling. Out of Waddles. Okay, boy. All right, all soaked and rinsed off. I'll brush my teeth when I go into work because I always keep a little HBA grouping in my backpack. So I'll brush my teeth when I get to work, and makes it a little bit easier. Then I'm just going to do a quick, I soaped up, rinsed off. Now I'm going to do a quick once over with my little travel size dude wipes, and then slap on some deodorant, dress up, and get out of here. All cleaned up, suited up for work. Now it's going to be a quick dash over to work. Not going to be quite as laid back. I got to get over there as fast as I can. All right, made the mad dash. I basically have 15 minutes before my shift starts, but I don't usually like to be that late, and you can usually clock in a little bit earlier. So I'm already dressed, just gotta grab my gear, disconnect the backup camera, slap the blind up. Yeah, that was the first time that's happened to me, and I don't really have an issue. I mean, I'm kind of doing the same thing, right? It's first come, first serve. My only problem is I don't think all those guys have memberships. You get a +1, right? I think it's 1, maybe 2 guys that have a membership, and they brought all those other guys in. But all those other, I mean, they came in like, they only had this. They came in with the clothes on their back, jeans, t-shirts. They were washing their jeans and t-shirts in the sink and drying them off with the blow dryer that they supply in there. And they were taking these super like long showers. Like I said, a guy was sitting there giving everybody a shave and everything. It's a little suspicious. I showed you, I tried to take a little shot so you see what I'm talking about. So those 2 vans, they're dented up, and they're not proper van life vans, if that makes sense for you YouTube watchers. They were just 2 ProMaster vans that had the glass blacked out with Reflectix, but I think they're just piled in the van, and I don't think they're staying here. I think they're, I don't know. The conspiracy theory side of me says these guys might be coyotes, but it could just be a bunch of friends traveling. It doesn't feel like it, though. Either way, I don't have an opinion. It's just, I lost out today on the proper hot shower. I need to go there about 30 minutes earlier anyway, because getting my workout in, I had to cut it short. And then I went in there and I sat on the bench, and eventually there's about 5 of us that were sitting on the bench waiting on these guys. And these guys they weren't in any kind of hurry. And I mean, they stayed, they never went out and worked out. They all hung out and stayed in the locker room. So, but I had a good day. I mean, I needed to sit, unwind, and watch a movie and just pretend like, you know, I had a day off. And that felt good. Eating some pizza, having some you know, goobers and some nachos. Got plenty of all that left over. And watching a newish movie that I purchased from my collection. I enjoyed the movie. I think it's better than the first one. Pretty excited if they make the third. They're supposed to make a third to come out by next year. But until next time, this is your old pal, Hannibal the Vanable, signing off.